like, that didn't sound right. Like, he was trying to get close so we could check him already.
Yeah, because that's what you do. I know what he meant by that. He trying to get close to him. He trying to get close to him, fam. Because the reason why he wanted to get close to him, because he was doing all this on text and all this on the phone. You want to get in somebody's face. I've been in that situation where I'm like, oh, you going to have to say this to my face now. Now I'm off the phone. Now I'm on my way over there because I want to see you be the same guy, because he was putting on the front because he had people around him, and I know he ain't like that. And I'm like, dude, you know, not you talking to me like this? I was so mad because I was at work. I had to wait and hold that frustration and anger in until it was time to go and get off work. Man, I did like 100 miles an hour getting to his crib. Man, I got over there so quick. Soon as I got off work, and then he was in a whole mood. He didn't even come to the door. He knew I was there. I was ringing his bell, and I was like, man, forget it, man. I got on the road. Then he gonna call me restricted. Then I answer the phone, hello. Then he gonna hang up. Then he gonna call me back private, restricted, and I'm like, hello. Then he gonna be like, man, why you tripping, man? Now he all calm. I'm like, man, I was finna smash his face in. I was mad as a bear. I'm like, dude, man, don't you ever get the heart to talk to me, man. I'm just saying, man, why you coming to my house like that? I was like, dude, I told you, I'm coming in your house. The guy you are right now, be this guy when I show up. That's all I ask. I'm on my way. I told you I was on my way. When I got off work, I was coming directly there, and I wanted you to say that again to me.
Word.
Man,
that's what
I was already hot for what they did. See what they did, him and his boy, they tried to do a little plan where they was going to break in my car and try to steal my radio and blame it on this white boy. And it didn't go down like that. I ended up, man, because I went with my car. Me and this boy, my homie, we took his car, and I didn't want to do that. That's why I don't never leave my car nowhere, because I know that him and his boy shiesty. They rob people's cars. And I knew my car was over there. I was like, dude, if we get back, because this chick, they didn't know how long I was going to be gone. So their whole thing was, okay, so they ain't going to touch my car because they don't know when I'm coming back. They don't know if I went to the store. This chick called his phone, one of the robbers, because she couldn't get me on the phone. So she called one of the dudes who's shiesty and told him, did we leave to come out to her house yet? And her house is way down the road. I mean, like, way down the road. Like, it's about 20, 30 minutes away. And they was like, they coming out there to see you? She was like, yeah, they on their way to see. And when she told her, she's stupid, she don't know what she doing. Soon as we got out there, she was like, I called so-and-so to ask that y'all leave. I'm like, why would you call them?
Oh, man.
I'm like, I don't chill with dude like that. You told dude my business? Like, you told him I was leaving. Man, if I get back and something happened in my car, I'm holding you responsible. Sure enough, I came back. These fools then went in my car. They took the radio. I think I had some PS2 games. They left my CDs. I went straight to their crib. They was in there laying up sleep. Like, yeah, we just got a lick. I broke in their house. I stood over them. Poked them with a stick like, wake up. They got all the stuff laid out on the bed too. There's my radio, there's my PS2, and they just took the part because it snatches out. It's one of them pullouts.
Yeah.
So they just pulled straight out, so they didn't have to tear nothing up. And I was like, dog, I'm like, y'all cracked my window on the other side, and y'all damaged my interior light. Y'all gonna pay for that. I'm ready to smash, what's his name, PN, but the cops saw my window was busted. And they live right across the street from the state police department. The state police department's right next door. So the state, that property runs under the jurisdiction of the state police. So the state police see my car with a hole in the window. So they're investigating what's going on. They hear all this yelling. They coming upstairs. I'm going down already. I already got my stuff. And I'm like, okay, this was finna happen. Y'all finna start paying me. That's it. Now I'm collecting every week. Y'all better come up with my money, or I'm beating you on sight every time I see you. That's how I'm finna get paid. And we had a problem because one of the dudes, his uncles are somebody's. You know, them some people. You know, like, so I'm like, yo, don't worry, we finna talk to them. Cause I know your other cousin, me and his cousin is like best friends. And he was like, dude, I ain't know nothing about this. I didn't know they was targeting you. They ain't tell me nothing. I'm like, dog, I believe you. Everybody who was there that day was telling me that was cool with me. Like, man, look, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I didn't even know they did. I'm like, don't worry, I know what they did. Then they tried to blame it on the white boy. Man, we took it from him. We was gonna give it back to you. I'm like, man, get out of here. You weren't finna do that. There wasn't no plan. I'm like, that little dude wasn't finna cross me. I was like, that white boy would have never crossed me in a day in his life. And they forgot, like, they get high so much, they don't even know I knew where they live. They like, how you know where you live, fool? You ain't told me that. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I've been here before. Y'all smoke too much. That's y'all problem. Y'all passed out high with all this stolen stuff on the bed. What kind of idiots do that? Y'all dumb and dumber. That's how I did it, and now y'all gonna pay me. And then after talking with their uncles, and I talked to them like, look, they was in violation. They came up in my stuff. They took this and that. He was like, we agree, and if they don't have it, you got the right. Beat them down. Make them pay you. He was like, even my family, he filed. He shouldn't have did that. And he's like, there's rules. And he's like, I respect you came to me like that, because my auntie, I would have to shut her up. Now, I already know about it. Because she'd have been like, yeah, if they jumped on your nephew, you know, now I know why he getting beat down. I like how you handled that. I could tell you from the city. I'm like, yeah. You know, because out here, they don't follow no rules. I already know. Right. So we already knew. We all good there. So I talked to his uncles. Everything was good. They didn't have my money. They were going to get beat down. So that was just completely it. They had to pay me every week. Then I was like, they didn't have no money for me, so they was ducking me. They just kept ducking me because they ain't had no money. So I'm like, okay. Now if I catch you, you know what time it is. So when I called them, they cousin, I told you I was best friends with their cousin. Yeah. So I told you I was best friends with him. So once I was best friends with him, I'm like, look, something gotta happen here. Because they ain't got my money. I got a baseball bat in my hand. Oh, this is a bad day for them. And I finally found them. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want my money. And they supposed to be running me my paycheck. And then I guess somebody didn't talk to them, and they was like, wait a minute. You didn't file out, why you ain't want to go to court? We could have went to court. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it to trial. I'm like, dude, look, I'm going to hit you with this bat in your arm, and I want you to tell me if you want to go to court. One more time. Because you could have been in court. You could have been arrested, thrown in the back of a car, processed, the whole nine. I said, run me my paper. Even the cops was like, man, either y'all pay this dude, man, because they didn't want to do the paperwork. They was like, man, we don't want to do the paperwork to this, man. Look, because they the state. They like, look, man, we don't want to deal with this. We want to deal with state stuff. Like a ticket. They don't want to deal with no little stuff, like stuff they got to do a lot of paperwork on. They was like, look, man, we take them down there. We finna mess them up. Because he had already like dude mouth. He was like, I don't like his mouth. And he's like, I already know you did it. So. The president of fucking Arkansas. Yeah, I mean, that's back in the day. This was a while ago. And I'm like, I was just wanting my money. So Jay ended up paying me for him. Jay was like, look, man, y'all got to pay me back. But I'm going to pay you, man. I will pay you. He's like, don't worry about it. Don't do that. Like, I got you. And I'm like, all right. Then he thought I was going to forget. We was playing Madden at his house. He thinking like that was payment. Because I was dating his sister at one point. He was like, look, you dating my sister? Like, I thought bygones and bygones. I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm dating your sister because she want to kick it with me. But that's why that's happening. They ain't got nothing to do with my money, man. Somebody finna give me my money. I ain't never sleeping on my bread. Right, I'm like, that's cool, Jay. He was, oh man, well I gotta go to the ATM because I know I gotta get it. They're gonna charge me $2-3. I'll give you $3 off the thing. Just go on here and get my money, man. Take it out the ATM. I'll waive $3.
You know, I'm up in here now.
Yeah, run my money. You said Friday, it's Friday. We gonna play Madden. You can get the Titans, and I'm gonna blow them out. Go ahead. I got Randy Moss, so we finna get this on, and we finna go.
Word. Hey, bro, I'm up in here now, though. I gotta get to the business.
All right, fam. Go ahead and do your thing.
I got you another time.
Oh yeah, you know I'm good.
For sure. Hit me if anything, and I'll be hitting you back later.
All right, fam.
All right, man.
And that is Hood Stories, Volume 61, everybody. And good night.